Hello, I am Karina Alonso, a special education teacher, but currently I'm serving as a substitute teacher for elementary grades. In this video, I will share the process my team and I use to evaluate, to plan, and implement. Data action plans is what we use in order to change behavior that cause learning and instructional gaps. I hope this presentation is useful to you. So I am here to share my experiences utilizing the data action model in the pursuit of improving learning and instruction. This journey lasted for about 7 weeks. I became part of a professional learning community, also referred as a PLC. Our group was formed of 4 teachers, but only 2 had access to data. This data we were to review and turn into action, which means we collectively would review the data one at a time to find learning and instructional gaps. We planned 5 formal meetings, 1 day, 2 hours weekly. But we kept communication via email or text if we needed. We also assumed roles as facilitator, recorder, and timekeeper. And we switch every week. In my opinion, recorder was my favorite because it allowed me to learn more, take notes, and reflect deeper on what I've experienced. Reviewing the data, to me, was the hardest part of this process. It was just too messy. However, data action model was for sure the best guide. My team and I learned about protocols too. This kept our meetings organized and well managed. The Notice Wonder protocol encouraged us to observe, to wonder, and to ask deep questions until the team decided into an exploratory question. This was my favorite. I enjoy exploratory questions because it enabled me to think deeper before assuming or making fast and inaccurate speculations. The search for learning and teaching gaps was challenging. However, learning about triangulating the data was extremely valuable to me. Making those connections between assessment, instructional strategies, and students' work allowed our team and myself to focus on the real issues. But how could we organize all this data? I will tell you what. The artifact tracking sheet is the most useful tool. It is definitely essential in this process. I say this because we were able to visualize all of our instructional learning gaps in accordance to their importance and predominance, making it easier for the team to prioritize and get ready to set a target learning goal. Also, to implement change. With that being said, SMART was what our practicing teachers appealed to do. I really like this part of the process. We conducted research and found great resources for our team teachers. We also took advantage of text-based seminar guidelines and protocols, such as four-text protocol and final word. These tools help us understand deeper each article. It allows to have deep discussions in our meetings. We just review in a more profound way. The implementation of new strategies was an ongoing aspect at this point. Our teachers were currently implementing what they have discussed and planned to add into their curriculum. They added new activities for their students to do daily. Listening to the success stories was the most rewarding part of this process, even though when there were few days where teachers didn't success in some of their implementation. Problem solving was daily in practice, and this created great results. Finally, the evaluation. Looking at the students' latest work and new scores, we concluded that although the targets were not completely met, students truly improved. So what would I have done different? I personally think that I had set more attainable goal. But I believe this is part of being in a PLC. We're still learning, and we just move forward and continue practicing, continue implementing, continue engaging our students and helping to achieve their goals. So there was positive results. Students increased motivation to solve solutions independently. Some of these activities encourage students to talk and defend their mathematical responses to word problems. Students were more engaging and adapt really fast to new changes. In my book, I call this success. I recommend Data Action 1 very strongly. I plan to continue to participate in a PLC in my current school, to learn, practice, and coach others, to improve their instruction and students' performance. But most of all, my students' motivation and learning.